Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
So as Mr. Bonarin said, I am the Deputy Director in charge of the International Relations Office and the Leadership Academy for SME. And I'd like to talk a little bit about why it's important for us to have a strong program of international relations. What we hope for our graduates is that not only do they come out of our program as skilled business leaders, but we want them also to have a sense of themselves as global citizens and to have the ability to grow their businesses beyond their home country into regional and international markets. So there are a lot of different ways that we're going to do that. As you can see from our group today, we're an internationally diverse faculty, and we plan to focus on bringing in more and more people from different countries to serve as instructors, as well as Cambodians who have received education outside of the country. So we'll bring a lot of different perspectives in. We also have some special programs, which I think my colleague, Mr. Hung Lee, will talk more about, related to scholarships for international students. We'll have our first arriving in the near future, and in addition to the academic program, we will be setting up a program of cultural education for her. Some of the reasons, we're also going to be bringing international faculty into our programs, both through online platforms and by having visiting professors. And our first two visiting professors who will be arriving are Dr. Ki, who comes from Cheonnam University in South Korea, and Dr. Bo Gilgren, who's going to come from the Life Academy in Sweden. Each of our students also, as part of their program, will be required to do at least one overseas trip when travel becomes more feasible. And we also hope to have programs where we'll be able to have exchanges with universities in other countries, so that our students can do 1 or 2 years studying in another cultural environment. And already we've developed a lot of contacts with countries such as the United States, several countries in Europe, Africa, Australia, and closer to home in Thailand, South Korea, and other neighboring countries. So we see a lot of opportunities in those areas. And I think the reason that it's important for the students to have these experiences are several. First, we want them to be able to develop business contacts beyond their home country. So we think these opportunities are very important for our students, because we want them to be able to develop their business networks beyond their home country, and to develop good cultural competence, so they're able to easily work with people from different backgrounds, as well as develop their cross-cultural communication skills, which will be very important as they develop into international markets. A few things at the Leadership Academy that I will mention very briefly. We're preparing to launch a series of webinars, Zoom meetings. The first of these will be live streamed on Facebook and other social media, and then will be retained on our YouTube channel. So I hope you'll be following us on those forums. But our first speaker will be Venerable Dr. Kusapia, who will be talking about ethical business practices. And followed in January, we will have Dr. Bo Gilgren from Sweden on a Zoom classroom, talking about the steps towards creating a sustainable business. And finally, in February, we're planning to do a program in collaboration with PACT Cambodia, which will be a live stream panel looking at the entrepreneurial ecosystem. In other words, all of the systems in place to support SMEs in Cambodia. So we hope that you will follow us on our social media, like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and be able to take advantage of some of those offerings. We also, in 2021, will be launching our first graduate program, which will be an executive MBA. And that program will be quite unique in that while students will have a small number of core courses, each student will be assigned to an advisor who will then customize the rest of the educational experience to their particular goals and needs. So we'll be announcing that also on our social media sometime in 2021. And we hope you'll join with us for some of those programs. Thank you.